Right before I was going to leave for school this morning, I received a message from my brother from the other room telling me, come here, it's urgent. I'm like, what the fuck, I gotta go. And then he pointed to a flurry of videos titled Naruto manga ending in 5 weeks. And of course, right there, state of shock. I had this face as I was walking to school. Like a freaking walker. I'm still shocked. And of course, I had the opportunity where I could read the article and watch many different videos on this just very somber topic, very emotional topic. And it is emotional in the fact that this series is literally ending within the month's time. Like, we are in the home stretch. And originally, when I got the news for, the Naruto manga ending, well, no, not for the announcement for the Naruto movie coming out in December. I even stated this when it was announced. It was somewhere in the 680 reviews, I really don't remember, sometime during the summer. And I stated that Naruto, the manga, is probably going to end sometime in November. And after seeing all this, I'm thinking, like, why? But before I get into that, I'm going to go into, and just a basic outline for you. I'm going to go into the different emotions I feel about this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. My experiences with the Naruto series, how I feel about it ending very soon, and yeah, that's pretty much it. First of all, grief, sadness, that's what I feel. I can't believe, I just can't believe it. No pun intended, please. But I really can't believe that the Naruto series, I mean, sure, we'll have the movie, we'll have the anime, and once that's over, we'll wait for the volumes in Japan to be released, as well as the episodes to be released on DVD and Blu-ray in Japan. And then we have to wait for them to get imported and translated in America, other countries as well. Have them released all throughout the country, then we get the DVD episodes and all that. So for us, for the Americans, once we stop getting, DVDs, the Naruto series is pretty much over. They won't make a single penny from Naruto anymore. I don't want to jinx it, because they might do something. It's not like I want them to, and by that I mean a third series, which would... No, it had its run, just let it rest in peace. R.I.P. in peace, please. Okay, now with the grief. I'm feeling this sadness, because I've been with the series for a substantial amount of time. About 2 years, which really isn't that long compared to other people. Because a lot of people have been in the series for about 10 years. Over 10 years. Damn, if I'm feeling this much sadness for when I've been watching it and reading it for almost 2 years, then I can't imagine how much grief you 10-year-long fans must be feeling. I feel sorry for you, but in the end, I don't think it really matters how long you've been watching a series. Just the fact that you've been with it for a while and it's brought you enjoyment, or whatever you might feel when you're watching or reading Naruto. It's just the fact that it's ending a series this long, where it's been running for 15 plus years. That's just crazy. That's really crazy. But I'm honestly glad that I caught up to it before the end, and I'm glad I can experience the ending of this series. And with my experience with the Naruto series as a whole, I got into it in March or April of 2013 in my freshman year of yeah. Okay. And, you know, of course I liked it. I took a couple breaks from it here and there, being that I wanted to savor it and not catch up to it too quickly. Also because I didn't like the English dub and it gave me a headache, but that's a whole different story. But I did like the series. And I still do like it. Even though it has its flaws, it's had its ups, downs, you know, upward slopes, downward slopes. I still like the series. Even though it has its flaws. Then again, every series has its flaws. But Naruto happens to have a lot of flaws. Okay, let's just keep talking here. Yep. But, again, I still like the series. And, honestly, it feels so sad, so weird to see that it's gonna end. And I'm not getting too emotional with this because I'm a man. But men can let out their emotions now, can't they? But seriously, it's really somber. It's bittersweet. It kind of sucks that it's ending. But what are you gonna do? It had its run, and just let it have a proper ending, which it may not have. But that ties into my other two emotions that I'm feeling. So that's grief. I'm sad. Overall, I'm sad that the series is ending, and it's brought me a lot of enjoyment. I've invested quite a bit of time into this series, and the fact that it's going is just crazy. It really is. Now to the second emotion, which is relief. Again, I don't want the series to end, but with me, I'm thinking it's about damn time. Like, the series, it's had its run, and honestly, in my opinion, the series should have ended years ago. It should have ended like 4 or 5 years ago, with the scenario, with the alternate reality that I came up with in my head. From the good old noggin. Okay. But again, I'm relieved. Again, I'm going through grief, and I'm also relieved because the series is over, and all those people, because there are people out there, and I don't have a problem with this, where they'll only watch or read Naruto. Like, that's the only anime manga series that they'll be invested in. And that's fine, you do you, but with this, they'll most likely be drawn to different series, or maybe they'll be introduced to other different series, and it'll give more series their time to shine and more popularity. So that'll be cool to see as well. Plus, we won't have all those people saying, oh, you know, Naruto is the best series ever. They'll be introduced to other series, and maybe they'll think differently. So we have that. With Naruto, it's been like the gateway series for other series, and it was like that for me as well. And again, to see it go, it's pretty sad, but it's also a relief because other series will get their shine. And it's had its run, it's told its story, there are no questions left really other than Naruto versus Sasuke, Naruto's mate, the standing of the Naruto world, you know, Naruto becoming Hokage, that whole peace thing. And that's the second emotion. And now with the third one, which it's not really an emotion, but it's just perplexity. Well, yeah, that's perplexity, if that's even a word. Well, I'm perplexed, I'm confused. Okay. 5 weeks. 5 chapters. That's not nearly enough time. That is not nearly enough time to finish this story. Not nearly. Give it a month or 2. Not 5 weeks. Again, I'm not trying to grasp for straws here. I'm not trying to say, oh, make a third series, which would, no. But I'm just saying, give it more time, because it needs more time. Unless Kishimoto is making the chapters 50 pages long, or maybe even more, then I don't see how this series could end in 5 chapters. I mean, we have the Naruto versus Sasuke fight, which has been built up for over 10 years, and you're telling me that there's only going to be like 5 chapters for that fight? I don't think 5 chapters is worth 10 years of hype. I don't see that. Plus, that fight might be even shorter, like 2 or 3 chapters, due to the fact that we still have to see what's going on with Naruto and whatnot. And that's when the movie ties in. And I noticed something funny. Today is October 6th, when it was announced that Naruto, the manga, is ending. The Naruto manga will be ending on, I think they said November 10th, but that's in Japan. We get it earlier. So November 6th will be the last chapter for us. And then December 6th when the movie's coming out. So that's pretty funny. 666. The Beast. The Mark of the Beast. It's been confirmed. 666. Okay. But seriously. And that's why I see the movie as kind of a scapegoat. It's basically Kishimoto's way of saying, and this may not mean this, but this is how I'm feeling. Kishimoto's way of saying, I don't want to write or draw the series anymore. Well, he's having a hand in the movie, but he's basically saying, I don't want to write or draw the series going into 2015. He wants to end it now. Which is kind of, dude, I know you want to end the series, and I respect that. But ending it in 5 chapters is just not going to work. It really won't. Because we still have unanswered questions like, you know, a proper Naruto versus Sasuke fight, and it's gonna be rushed, sadly, which, oh my god. Okay. It's probably gonna be rushed. We also have to see Naruto, who he's gonna pick, who his mate is gonna be. Honestly, I don't care about pairings, but if it would have to be anyone, I would have to say Hinata. If it's Sakura, I really don't give a shit. And again, it has to show Naruto finding his way of peace, because as we all know, Naruto, he likes to learn from people from the past, but it doesn't seem like he's really thinking about the future, so we have to see how he's going to bring about peace and whatnot, and see the steps he's going to take to becoming Hokage. And honestly, he can become Hokage right now. I mean, he just has to gain the knowledge before he becomes Hokage, and we have to see that as well, and that's probably going to be covered in the movie, which is kind of because why not do it in the manga? I don't know. Okay. But that's pretty much it for me. Overall, I'm sad, I'm relieved, and I'm like, what the fuck, how is this series ending in 5 chapters? So that's pretty much it. And yeah, is it even gonna make it to 700 chapters? What chapter? Like 694, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 699 chapters. Almost got to 700. Almost. Like we were right there. But who knows? Maybe it won't end in November. Maybe. I'm not grasping for straws here. I just know that this series can't have a proper ending in 5 chapters. But that's it. I'll see you for the next chapter. And stay classy.